So I'm just going to give a quick example of measuring our timber frame to confirm that it is the correct size as per the dimensions on the drawings. So as I mentioned before, the lift shaft that we're building here is for a large size compass lift, and the measurements that we provide from right to left is 1350 wide, but that's from skin to skin after the inside of the shaft has been lined. Now, before you install your timber frame, you need to take into consideration the lining of your lift shaft and what the thickness is going to be. So, for example, if you're using 12mm plywood, then you need to set back your bottom plate 12mm outside of the pit itself. So for example, we are lining the inside face of this lift shaft with 9mm MDF. So once we have lined the inside face of the lift shaft with the MDF, we want a measurement of 1350. So taking into consideration that the MDF is 9mm on each side, so we want to be 18mm above 1350. So we want to have a measurement of our raw timber frame of 1368 from left to right. So once it's lined, we have an inside dimension of 1350 from lining to lining. So I'm going to give an example of that now. So we're just going to measure our timber frame itself, and we can see here we have a measurement of approximately 1370. So as I said before, each side is lining for the MDF is 9mm. So once that's applied, we're going to have an inside dimension of 1350. Now for our front to back is a little bit different. As discussed, this is a single entry lift car. So again, we're going to line the back side with 9mm MDF, but our front face around the door jambs and around the doors, and then also this face here, you're going to be able to see this particular area when you're inside the lift. So this area of the inside of the lift shaft needs to be dressed, and we recommend to use an aluminium composite panel, which is generally around 3mm thick. So again, you need to take into consideration of the thickness of the material that you're going to use inside the shaft. Now for our large size lift, front to back, from lining to lining, we're looking at around 1400mm. So again, you want to take that into consideration, and you want to step your frame back the amount of the thickness that you're going to use for the material inside your lift shaft.